everybody, welcome back to another episode of Firehouse Friday. I'm Captain Watson. Today we're located out here at Station 43, 5368 Northwest Drive. We're almost to the corner of West Smith Road and Northwest Drive. So Station 43's response area covers basically everything from the east side of the Nooksack River in Ferndale all the way out to the Guide Meridian. So kind of the east side of downtown Ferndale, the grocery outlet, the Higgins area, part of the response area, and then everything north up to Pole Road and then down to Slater Road. So we border Bellingham Fire down there to the south, and then we border North Walkman Fire out to our east. So 43 does a lot of auto aid. We mentioned that in the first video. They do a lot of auto aid with Bellingham and North Walkham on a weekly basis, really. It also has probably the most diverse type of calls because it covers so many main thoroughfares and arterial roads, as well as a chunk of I-5. So they get a lot of car accidents, a lot of fires. There's lots of light industrial, commercial, educational buildings, obviously residential, and then apartment complexes going up everywhere. As the needs of the district grew, we needed to reconfigure the station here to add more living quarters, as we decided to staff it 24/7 and not just at night. They added more living quarters and sleeping quarters upstairs. You guys will see that in a little bit when we go get the station tour inside with the crew. So we talk about history a lot in the fire service. So we'll start off talking about Station 43's history a little bit. As you guys can see, the name of the station is actually North Bellingham Fire Department. That goes back to the volunteer days when the station was separate from District 7 before District 7 consolidated into all the volunteer stations. So it's actually part of District 7. It's on a part of Bellingham Fire. As I mentioned last week, all of the stations in District 7 were primarily volunteer stations. Station 43 was no different. It was also staffed in the late 90s. They came here at night after they would staff in town during the day, because it did have a couple rooms where they could sleep in. All right, follow me inside Station 43 as we go meet the crew today. So today's crew is Captain Jury and firefighter Duncan Sturgeon. They just got back from a call, so here's Captain Jury.
It's good to have you guys here. Hey,
Duncan.
Good to see you there. Glad you guys were able to join us. Anyhow, I'd like to welcome you guys, give you a chance to see the firehouse here. It's changed dramatically. A little bit of Hall of Fame that we have here. You can kind of see some of the old apparatus. One of our officers here, Jeff Hendricks, he's actually coming up on retirement. He started here in '93, but this station goes way back before then. It was actually in the 70s when they opened this firehouse. And then they did the big remodel right around that '93. So Jeff has been with us for well over, 30 years, 32 years? He began his career in about 28 and a half years ago, so it'll be a hard goodbye. Duncan Sturgeon, he's my operator, driver, fellow EMT as we respond. In our apparatus, we are cross-staffed today with 2. Sometimes we have 3 individuals here at the firehouse. If we're fortunate on a good day, we got 4. Then we put 2 on an engine, 2 on the ambulance, or the aid boxes as we described. Probably you've already heard it's a two-floor station. It initially started looking exactly like 42. And then what they did in '93 is they did a complete remodel. Looking ahead, noting that this area was going to really grow next, and it has. We have industry, we have dairy farmers, as well as other farming community aspect. We do a lot of mutual aid with our fellow departments right across the Guide Meridian. So that's why they ended up building it out and building it up. So this is our community paramedic. She is currently up and out, and she does an awful lot to support not just us and the citizens that we see, but she brings in a lot of extra support mechanisms for those that we may see or may even see more often, to really kind of reduce that call volume so we can be available to basically respond to you. So this is our small kitchen. It's a little tight. If you start putting 4 people in here, not a whole lot to it. Probably one of the favorite corners is the beanery, right? A chance to be able to sit down, whether it be debrief from calls or share a little bit about life. It really is a good place to enjoy. We all enjoy a good meal and an opportunity to kind of catch up with one another and speak into each other's lives, so to say. So moving up here to the front area, kind of give you a little bit of idea of our, remember I was talking about being cross-staffed? That means two of us, depending on the call, we can either jump on an ambulance or jump into the engine. We love it when we got 3 or more, but even with 2, to be able to be there and begin jumping into that emergency issue, it's a great way to go. We also, if you noticed, here on the far side, we have a ladder truck. This was a tremendous donation to us, to District 7 from BP. This is the big sister truck to the ladder truck that we have up at Station 46 currently. But this is our brush rig that we put into place. Thankfully, to the support of our community, we were able to replace our 1970 models with this newer model. It does have some great capability. We also, to be able to better serve our community and to reduce our costs, it does have the ability to put a snowplow on it. And that allows us to be able to plow our stations during the bigger winters and also to get some of our units out of a potentially stuck situation or gain access to our citizens. It does have a 400-gallon tank. Off to my right here, your left, we have our backup unit. This is the sister truck to our Engine 43. Been fantastic units. Pierce have really served us well. We're intending to get 20 to 25, maybe even 30 years out of these. Anytime that we have a mechanical issue, we're able to quickly swap, get back into service so that we can better serve you. And the same with this older unit here. We keep those older units in service as those backups in the event that something occurs, whether it be everything from a flat tire to something more severe mechanical. So welcome up to our sleeping quarters. We are the only firehouse, I think you've already heard, that has 2 floors. Unfortunately, we have no pole. Obviously, the stairs at 3 a.m. in the morning, they can pose a bit of an issue. Our goal is to be up and out the door within a 2-minute period. Doesn't matter from a deep sleep or not, those pagers go off and we are off and rolling. This is my room here. I got the bed made, ready to go. But it's pretty typical from a total of seven bedrooms here. This is actually probably one of my favorite rooms just because it's had such a beautiful view of Baker. Covered more and more by trees, but just kind of a place to hang out. We are now using the downstairs as what we call the day room. It becomes kind of a quasi, makes it a little easier to respond to that call just a moment quicker.
All right, thanks for following along on another episode of Firehouse Friday here at Station 43. Next week, we're going to be at Station 45, which is on Grandview and Enterprise. Meet that crew, see what's out there, what's unique about Station 45. Last but not least, go Mariners. Thanks for following along. See you guys next week.